Here we are in beautiful downtown Fort Lauderdale, and we're checking out the latest from Silent Yachts. It's the Silent 60. That's right, this is an e-boat. So it has twin electric motors, lithium batteries, and you might say, why aren't there more electric boats out there? And you also might say that, hey, when I go to the fuel dock, I don't see any charging stations. Well, guess what? This vessel has its very own charging station built in. 42 solar panels built into the roof of this vessel, and it's ready for you. So up here on the flybridge, what you're going to notice, in addition to this great view, is this is where these solar panels harvest all their energy. Right now, the flybridge is in the up position, but for the most efficient use of power, we can actually tuck this roof away, and you do that by folding down the helm, and then all the solar array, there's no shadow effect, and you get the most efficient use of the sun while it's harvesting all that energy. Navigating up here on the flybridge is an absolute dream. You notice we have duplicate controls in every way, shape, or form. The only thing missing is a helm wheel, but guess what? We have power steering. Tiller here gives you the ultimate control while underway, and it also allows you to tuck this helm away when you're putting the flybridge down. Best place to hang out on the boat, right up here on the flybridge, and get some sun. This beautiful sun bed, look it has ratchets so you can set it at any level to get beautiful sun, or shade if you prefer, and then it tucks itself away while underway. Back here on the sugar scoops, we have access to all our engine controls, but we also have the tender lift right here. When it articulates down, there's also access to more storage. So if you have stand-up paddle boards, it can go right back into the storage area linearly. What sets this boat apart from all the rest in this class is you can sit in the cockpit area when it's running. Why? There's no diesel fumes. It's perfectly quiet. The boat is actually running right now, and occasionally you might hear a little prop wash. In the evening time, when you're ready for a cocktail, do it right here in the aft end. A beautiful teak table settee. You have these LED lights, which won't get in the way of the twinkling of the stars. This vessel was meant for outdoor living. You have a front entry door, which allows a fantastic breeze. Here in the aft, this slider goes all the way back, and then we have contact with the inside and the outside of the vessel, so all your guests can have a great time. As you move forward on this boat, you're going to notice this beautiful notch area. Great place to have a cup of coffee. If you need one, just call inside and they can hand you one through the window. So the Silent 60 has a length overall of 61 feet 10 inches, and then it has a beam of 29.6. Massive beam area. Love it. Very roomy in here. It also draws about 4 feet of water. I'm 6'1". Look at all the headroom here. The space, it adds to the luxury of this vessel because it's totally wide open. A beautiful dining area if you want to come in out of the elements, and easy access from the aft area all the way forward to the bow. The expansive salon starts right here in the galley, and you notice the full beam is in effect. 360-degree views, glass all around, great ventilation. In addition, we have a full-size refrigerator freezer on this vessel. And when you're on those long passages, you need your first mate right here, but they may want to relax as well. Do it with great visibility, access to a nice little cooler here, relax all day long, and ready for your turn at the wheel. Up here in the bow, a great place to get some sun as well. You have a beautiful sun pad area forward, a nice sitting area, and then as we move up here, we have this beautiful faux teak area, and underneath, tons of storage. When on passage, all you need is storage for provisions, equipment, luggage, whatever you need. There's tons of storage all over this boat, right up here. The starboard side forward is where you're going to find the primary suite. In here you have a huge changing area back here. Again, copious amounts of storage and a full ensuite bathroom. Here on the port side, you're going to find a well-appointed VIP cabin. What you're going to notice is great visibility, keep you in contact with the water at all times. We have tons of storage, ensuite bathroom, and then just forward of this we have crew quarters, and then in the aft we have another guest cabin, and then again on the starboard side we have a second guest cabin as well. Michael and Heike Kohler have been designing and innovating solar electric yachting since 2004. They have thousands upon thousands of miles of running these boats and perfecting it and getting the most out of the technology. And the best use of this vessel is long, relaxing passages. Remember, with the solar array on top, you can go as long as you want. You can pass by the fuel docks, wave to your friends, you have a water maker on board, so you can go out as long as you want, as long as the sun is shining. So this beauty is tricked out with twin 150 kilowatt electric motors, and it also has a bank of lithium-ion batteries of 210 kilowatts, and that's split into 3 banks. So the sweet spot for this boat for not gaining or not losing any energy is about 4 to 5 knots. That's right, during daylight hours, you can cruise this boat 4 to 5 knots while the same amount of energy is being harvested into the solar panels. You're using about that same amount of energy to go 4 to 5 knots. So let's say you have some impending weather and you need to get out of it right away. Well, this boat can sprint for up to an hour going 17 knots. Or you can also kick on the generator and cruise around 10 knots for about 650 nautical miles if you're in a hurry to get home. So as we step up to the helm, very comfortable seating up here. We turn our attention, we have a dual SIMRAD display, all your telemetry at hand. But the most important feature of this boat are the lithium batteries, the solar panels, and the integration with the generator that it might have. It has all those power indicators right here at your fingertips. We have a wheel, and then we also have power steering tiller at hand. We also have a bow thruster to let you ease it in and out of port. All right, so let's kick it into gear and see if we can get it up to 5 knots. Comes right up out of the water, got plenty of power. These e-motors really have tons of power. So here we are cruising around 5 knots. There's barely a sound in this boat. It's smooth as silk. As we kick it up a notch, maybe let's try for 8 or 9 knots. Our power usage is going to increase to around 60 kilowatts per hour. There we go, pushing it right up at 8 now. Smooth as silk, right up out of the water. So now cruising around 10 knots and we're using about 100 kilowatts per hour. If you want to increase your range, simple. You can do 1 of 2 solutions at this speed. You can throw the kite up to increase performance and get it back down to a usage rate of about 4 knots and still go 10 knots, or you can kick the generator in to get maximum efficiency out of this vessel. One way or the other, this boat is going to save the planet. It's totally green and it's ready for you.